Hello and welcome to Amazing Jessy Show. This week is yet another week of Amazing Jessy Summer Flash 2020. I hope you all enjoyed last week's Amazing Jessy Summer Flash as much as I did. Last week's topic was how who you are affects what you do, and I really hope you guys all enjoyed it. And this week is going to be a little bit challenging. So I have a lot of special guests throughout this week who will be inspiring you on any topic. And if everybody knows when you inspire someone, it lifts them up, makes them determined. It shows them that they can actually do it. That's why I have three special guests this week who are going to inspire you. And I hope all of you guys can get determined on what you want to do and get inspired on anything. So this week, I have a very special guest. He's a pastor, a prophet, a marriage counselor, a leader of leaders. She's so passionate about women and relationships. She's also a mother, a wife, a grandmother. All my viewers out there, can you please help me welcome Reverend Funke Adetuberu? Woo! Good afternoon.
Thank you. I appreciate. My pleasure. You're looking good. Oh,
Are you
Jessica,
looking amazing?
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Okay, I was saying thank you so much for coming on my show today and for accepting. I'm so honored. Thank you so much, Ma.
Thank you so much for allowing me to come. And like I said, you make me proud every day. I'm so proud of you. I'm sure
Thank
you know
so
that.
much.
I want to tell the world about you, flaunt you, show you off. You know, you're my jewel. Thank you so much for doing what you're doing.
I'm
Thank
so
you.
honored. Thank you so much. So I know you do a
So
lot.
hi, Dad and Mom. Let's go a little bit homely. Hi, Dad and Mom.
They're amazing. They're always
Thank
telling me so much about you, and that's why I love you so much. They're doing well. The family and everyone's doing amazing. Thank you for asking. How's it in Nigeria?
Awesome. We're good to go. We're enjoying ourselves. The COVID has put everybody on hold, but I'm still busy as it were. So I'm grateful. Thank you.
Well, that's amazing. Would you say it's kind of hot there?
Well, no. Where it's raining. Today it was a little bit wet, but the weather is very stable. It's better than the hot weather. So it's good. But I'm sure it's at your end, it's hot. It's a little bit hot out there.
It's hot, and then some days it just rains. It's like it's all over the place. That's Ireland.
I know. I know. The weather is not stable at that end too.
No. I just want to ask you a bit about all the stuff you do, because I know you do a lot of stuff for a lot of stuff. So I want everyone to know. Can you please introduce yourself and tell us a bit about what you do?
Well, my name is Funke Adetuberu. I'm Reverend Dr. Mrs. Funke Adetuberu, people say. And I run a women's college of ministry. I do a school of finishing touches. That's where I raise kids and, ladies preparing them for marriage. I talk about relationship. They call me a relationship expert. I don't know. That's what they call me. And that's my passion, actually. I want everybody to make it happen. I want people to feel their potentials. I want people to fan their grace to flame. I want people to die empty. There's no point going to the grave with your giftings and all of that. So that's what I do. And I'm a mother. On the 7th of August, I'll be 57.
Wow, that's you look very young. If I
Thank you. Just a few days to go. So I'm still young. I'm a grandmother and doing very great. I'm a wife, mother of many children, great men, sons and daughter. Thank you.
Well, during the quarantine has kept us all, inside, as you said. But since you said you do a lot of things, how do you think you have coped with all the stuff you do and also being in quarantine? Have you managed to get them still going? Or
honestly, on Sunday I was on 3 different stations, spending 1 hour. I did She Matters in Abeokuta, one part of Nigeria. I did She Matters in Ibadan, where I live, and I had to go to another state to do She Matters, preaching like that. I'm on radio every day. I'm on 9 radio stations in Nigeria.
Wow.
I do everything. I just did the school. I'm working. The School of Ministry is in session. And we're graduating in September. And by October, I'm starting something new. I'm going to start the Men's College of Ministry. I've written 54 books.
That's a lot. I think it's great that even in quarantine, you're still doing a lot of productive stuff. I think that's amazing. And that's enough to inspire people to, keep going and start doing stuff, even though we're in quarantine. So I think that's amazing.
Yes.
And today, you're here to inspire us a bit. And it's very ironic because you're a person who has actually inspired me in life. And I don't know if you remember, but there was one women's program you came for. And I spoke there that time, and you asked me to speak on what mothers need from their parents. And that also led me on to writing this book, What Children
Wow.
Their Parents. I want to say thank you so much.
Wow, thank you. Wow, I'm blushing actually. I'm so glad. I'm glad. It's like,
I want to thank
are you for real? Wow, I'm happy. Well, Jessica, I'm not surprised because you have so much potential.
Thank you.
You have a lot on the inside of you. Even from, I've known you for several years when you were a baby. The kind of a person you are, you have all it takes. All you needed was to have amazing parents. I'm happy you had them to be able to just help you to manage yourself and, stay focused and determined. And I appreciate your mother. She's a gift. I love her. She knows. I love her. She knows. I'm not surprised. I'm grateful that somebody could see a child with so much, and the child is allowed and permitted, not focusing on the weaknesses of that child, but seeing the diamond in that child. I'm so grateful that your mom, your parents, especially your dad, because your dad is your hero, and if he's not allowing you, you wouldn't have got this far to do whatever you're doing. So we celebrate the two of them. Actually, they are the best. I'm sure you know. Thank you.
Before we go into the interview, actually, I want to know because you gave me the topic of what mothers need from their parents. What did you see in that topic? Why did you think that was something important that I needed to share?
Because of your person, because of your potentials. Sometimes some parents, because we have different temperaments. Some children, they are thinkers, they are talkers, they are the boss, they are detailed. And if parents are not careful, they're going to crush that in that child. Oh, you talk too much. Oh, you're very sensitive. Oh, you are too emotional. Oh, you are this. And doing that, they're killing something on the inside of their kids. And that's why, we need to accept our kids the way they are. We have the thinker. Like you now, you are the boss and the thinker, because you're thinking and you're putting your best in what you're doing. So your temperament is not like others. And that has to be appreciated before you could actually come out to be your best. And that's exactly why I said, come and tell the parents what we actually want what you guys want from us, so that we'll be able to do best and put our best into parenting. Because parenting is not for cowards. Parenting is hard work.
Yeah, I think it's a very important topic too, that needed to be shared to the whole world. So I think you're very right there. So now we're going to get into the challenge, and I hope you are ready. I'm just going to explain to the viewers one more time what's going to be happening. So you're going to be inspiring us on a topic, which is make it happen. You're going to be inspiring the young people and everyone out there to just make it happen, but for only 10 minutes, because I know you are a great speaker, someone who has a lot of knowledge on them. So I want to know if you're able to even inspire us only in 10 minutes. So you think you're ready?
I will try.
I have the timer here, so we'll really know when it's
awesome. We're good to go.
Okay,
now,
so
when you say you want to make something happen, to make it happen, you said?
Should I start the timer now?
Yes, we're good to go.
Okay, start now. Okay.
Now, when you're talking about making it happen, what are you making to happen? That is it. Make it happen. That it is what I want to flog and look at it. Meaning that you came in from somewhere, you're going somewhere, you brought something to this world. Somebody used to say, a lot of people believe that we came to the world naked and we're going naked, and it's not true. Everybody brought whatever they want to become. They brought it to this world and they handed it over to a family system. And that family system determines how they will make it happen. And the reason why I'm coming from the angle of the family system is this. Number one, I don't want any of my listeners today allow their parents or their background or the circumstances that surrounds their birth. Probably the parents are not together. Maybe there's so much conflict in the home. Probably the children are not, you are not validated. Nobody believed in you. Sometimes you want to do something and everybody around you gives you 1,001 reasons why it cannot be done. Probably you are not like Jessica that, has a privilege of having parents that will take them, take you to another level, push you, do this, you can do it, it can be done, you can achieve it, you can make it happen. Probably you don't have such a parent and you are looking at yourself and you're wondering, oh, I wish my parents are Jessica's mom, Jessica's dad. Have a good news for you. Your background should not put your back on the ground. You can make it happen. The only thing is you work on yourself. You go inside, you travel inside and look at the thing that makes you unhappy, things that saddens you. You work on yourself in a way that you would have built back your self-esteem. Because when a child is not validated at home, when there's a family struggle, when so many things happen in the family system, one thing is sure, that child loses her or his or self-esteem. So when you find yourself in that kind of a system, the first thing you do is build back your worth and your value, because the devil does not destroy a man until he destroys his identity. And your identity is validated by parenting, by growing up from your parents. If everybody around, oh, you're good, you're intelligent, you're dynamic, you're beautiful, you're handsome, that goes a long way for a child to blossom and to flourish. But if you don't have such, you don't have to let your background put your back on the ground. You have to put your life together and tell yourself, I may not be able to choose the way I was born. I may not be able to choose who get back to me, but I can choose the way I will live my life. So I'm leaving you with one word today: choice. Life is a choice. You make your choice makes you. I came from a very dysfunctional family. I didn't know my father until when I was in class 3. I knew, I was told I'm a bastard, and that was the truth. But I looked into the mirror of the scriptures and I discovered that I'm not a mistake. I'm not an accidental discharge. I'm not an accident that happened. Biology told us that several sperm took a journey and they did until your mouth said go. And I came out as me, no energy, no strength. I was afraid. And I came out without anybody guiding me. So God brought me into the world for a purpose. So I was able to look into that and I discovered that I can be great no matter where I'm coming from or no matter what they had done to me. Somebody's hearing me now. You've been going through so much emotional, turbulence because you were molested sexually, verbally, emotionally. Your dad was not there. Nobody is there to really, really make you feel important. I went through the same thing. And today, look at me. I'm a voice in my generation. At least, without no exaggeration, over 20,000 people listen to me on a daily basis. Someone that's supposed to have been rejected. Can I say this to you? Rejection can only affect your feelings, not your future. Rejection is not a wall. It's a door that leads to another door. You wanted to seek asylum in your mother's womb. But your mother's womb pushed you out. And you became me. I became me. You became Jessica. Meaning that you are limited if you are in the carcass of in the womb of your parents. But when the womb rejects you and you get out there, you become wow. When I'm here, you start crying. That begin to fulfill destiny. You begin to achieve. Do you know that Jesus Christ was rejected? He's actually, the Bible says he was rejected. His name is rejection. Everything about him was rejection. But one thing was sure, he knew who he is and what he came to this world to do. And that is why, in the midst of your making it happen, you must understand who you are and whose you are. You must know why you are here. And the only place and the only way you can know and you can get the glimpse of where you are going is to have a relationship with Christ. And I cannot overflow that. I'm not being religious. I'm just being factual. It's only Christ in you that becomes the hope of glory. So I want to speak to all the young ones listening to me now. Whatever happens to your background, do you know that rejection is just an emotional thing? It can only affect your feelings, not your future. Do you know that the nurse that rejected the pregnancy of the mother of Jesus, if she had known that this boy was a savior or the mother was carrying a savior, probably would have given him a VIP treatment, a continental standard hotel. You know what I mean? But because, of course, nobody knows. There's always a diamond in the dust. Nobody knows what you are loaded with. That's why they abandon you. That's why they reject you. That's why they talk ill of you. And you know what? It's God that wrote the script of our lives. He knows every pages, the chapters, the pages of our life, the table of content is with him. And because he's with him, no matter the situation, no matter the circumstances, the only thing that the devil will succeed in doing for you not to take it back, for you not to take your destiny back, for you not to achieve, for you not to figure it out, is when you choose to be stagnant. You need to grow. You need to develop your skills, develop your strength, get inspired, get encouraged, look for good relationship. And I know kids are listening to me, children are listening to me. The challenge kids have in this generation is peer pressure. Can you just tell yourself, I don't have to be in a clique to become who I'm destined to be. I don't have to belong to a particular circle. A lot of people, they want to, the issue of identity is so rampant in this generation. Why? Because you want to look like Jones and the Joneses. And excuse me, you don't even know what they're struggling with. You don't even know they are battling. Some of them are even lesbians, they're homosexuals, they're struggling with a lot of things. And you are looking at them from the angle of the facade, they make over the cosmetic, and you want to be like them. Can you just tell yourself, I would love to be me. I am me. I am not somebody else. Do you know, as powerful as we are, created by the Creator, there is no body's fingerprint that is the same. That tells you how unique you are, how special you are. I think I've made my point clear.
Wow, that is amazing. You got that done in 8 minutes. You had 2 minutes left. I want to say that was amazing. I actually took down some notes. I can say I was very, very inspired. So I'm just gonna see if I really understood what you're saying by the notes I took down, if you don't mind. So I have here, don't let your background stop you. Don't let anybody stop you. You have to work on yourself. You have to build back your values, keep strong your identity. You have to choose the way you want to live your life. Know you are here for a purpose. Know your beginning is not your end. Rejects only affect your feeling, not your future. Understand who and whose you are. To know who you are, you have to have a relationship with God. You have to grow. You have to love to be yourself.
Jessica, you're a genius. I'm not joking. You're very intelligent.
Just to wrap up everything you said.
Good job.
Thank you so much. I don't know how you can really inspire me that much in just 8 minutes. Just shows how great of a speaker you are. Thank you so much for that. I was truly inspired.
Thank you.
Do you think it was hard for someone who usually does it for a longer period of time?
Pardon me?
Do you think that was do you think it was a little bit harder to do it in 10 minutes than when you usually do it in a longer period?
I preach 5 minutes every day on radio, so I'm used to.
Oh, so you're already used to.
I do a moment to ponder. It's 5 minutes every day, so timing is not a problem. I can always fix myself into any time that is given to me, so I'm good to go.
Well, thank you so much for doing this. Before I let you go, I want to ask you, is there one thing you can say to the young people, even though you've really inspired us already today about making it happen? Is there one thing you always keep with you that you say, I always need to say this to people?
One thing I want to tell the young ones is, your virginity is a gift that God gave to you. Don't give it to anybody. Where there is no word, there is no contract. When a man promised to take you to bed, let him take you to the altar. Let him make commitment. Don't mess your emotional life up, all in the name of, I'm in love. I love this person. I'm in love with this person. Don't allow it. True love waits. Please note that. True love waits. If you truly love me, you will wait for the wedding night. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming here to talk to all of us. I can say on behalf of all the young people, on behalf of everybody, that we were truly inspired. So thank you so much, Ma. I truly am honored. Thank you very much. Bye, everyone. And
Bye.
I want to say, join me on Wednesday for another amazing day to get inspired. Bye.
Bye.